In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what's so special about Chiang Mai, Thailand for digital nomads, especially search engine optimization professionals. Plus, I'm going to answer a ton of questions that you, the community, has asked about living here as well. The Chiang Mai SEO community Facebook group has nearly 2,000 members. Chiang Mai is or has been the home of many faces in the SEO industry, including Kyle Roof of Pop, Glenn Alsop of Detailed, Francois Grante of Hunter.io, Brendan Tooley of WP Speedfix, Charles Float, Dale Rosser, Kevin Mang, and myself. How did I end up here? Back before I was an entrepreneur, I was working as an electrical engineer, which sucked. I took a 3-week vacation to Thailand and I immediately fell in love with the country for reasons I'll explain soon. I love Thailand as a whole, but Chiang Mai in particular felt like home. And when I returned back to my cubicle job in California, I couldn't stop thinking about what life would be like in Chiang Mai. And not only living in a foreign country, but pursuing my dreams as an entrepreneur. Eventually, I snapped. I quit my job, sold everything I owned, and made the move. That was 8 years ago, and it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life. What is so special about this place that has attracted people from all over the world to pack up and move here? So in this video, I'll give you my perspective on why this is the place to be as an SEO professional. And I'm going to be extremely unbiased as well. Bear in mind, I'm not permanently attached to Chiang Mai. I'm constantly scouting and exploring different countries to potentially relocate to. But so far, I just haven't found anywhere better for myself personally and professionally. And in this video, I'll be telling you why. Now, if you like content like this, let me know by smashing the like button. And normally when I do off-topic videos like this, they don't perform as well as my typical SEO fare. So any help you can offer to the YouTube algorithm would be greatly appreciated. Chiang Mai is located in the north of Thailand, where the climate is a bit cooler, but let's be frank, it's still Thailand and it's still freaking hot. Generally, people in the north are more laid back, or as the Thais like to say, sabai sabai, which is a definite draw. Their kindness is infectious. They don't call it the land of smiles for nothing. The layout of Chiang Mai is nice and compact. Anywhere you'd want to go, you can get to in 10 to 15 minutes or faster, especially on a motorbike. Traffic is mostly okay aside from the rush hour from 5 to 6 p.m. In this middle square area, we have the Old City, which is primarily a tourist area with tons of temples, guest houses, and the infamous Zoe and Yellow Backpacker Bar, which no respectful person would find themselves at. I was there last weekend. Over to the west, we have Niman, which is where most of the entrepreneurs live. It's considered the hotspot for city living, and it's near all the best cafes, restaurants, clubs, and most of the SEO meetup events. Renting a condo on Niman will set you back about 9 to 30,000 baht per month. That's about $300 to $1,000 US. And you can find something damn nice as well. I used to rent a 3-bedroom penthouse for about 40,000 baht per month. Down to the south is Hang Dong, which is where you typically end up if you have a family. This is where I live, along with Kyle Roof, Will Tribe, and others. You get more bang for your buck out here, and you can easily find a standalone house with 3 bedrooms, an office, and a pool for anywhere between 15,000 to 40,000 baht. That's $500 to $1,300 USD. One of the major perks to living in Chiang Mai is easy access to nature. It's surrounded by lush rainforested mountains, including Doi Suthep to the west, and beautiful waterfalls in any direction you travel. One of the most pleasurable things I like to do is take a motorbike ride through the mountains, just soaking up the scenery with the kick-ass Spotify playlist on. Internet is blazing fast in Thailand. The digital infrastructure is set up damn good, so you wouldn't think twice about having enough bandwidth to do Zoom meetings or download porn. Yeah, boy. If you like to co-work, Chiang Mai has that on lockdown. My favorite places include Yellow Incubator, day passes are 239 baht, and memberships are 3,920 per month. And Alt Co-Living, which is 250 baht per day, or 2,790 per month. One important thing to point out about an unseen benefit of low rents and low costs, if you're gonna bootstrap a new business, it's ideal to place yourself in a situation where you have a low burn rate. When I lived in San Diego, it took $6,000 per month just for me to survive. You can get by in Chiang Mai for a small fraction of that, allowing you to focus on your business and not be financially and psychologically distracted by your burn rate. The ideal scenario, which is what most people do, is to make dollars but spend Thai baht. This is called geo arbitrage. It allows you to leverage the buying power of a strong currency and live an asymmetrical lifestyle. Here's a breakdown of earnings versus lifestyle. For $1,000 per month, you can survive. You'll be eating local Thai food for most of your meals, and every now and then you can go out on the town for some beers, take a girl on a date, or whatever floats your boat. For $3,000 per month, you can do anything you want. You can eat at fancy restaurants, stay at the nicest condos, and travel every weekend. You can live like a king or a queen. For $5,000 per month, you'll seriously need to brainstorm on how to spend that. You're gonna need a team to spend that money. You're gonna be living your best life. I want to switch gears to talk about the community here in Chiang Mai, which in my opinion is hands down the best part of it. We have weekly meetups every Thursday with presentations, website audits, mini masterminds, and SEO pub quizzes for shits and giggles. All the weekly events are coordinated in the Chiang Mai SEO community Facebook group. Every now and then time, we have mastermind events where we take a weekend trip to a nice resort and break off into small groups to workshop each other's businesses. A mastermind is hands down the most transformative thing you can do for your business. I've seen people 10x your income from the advice given at these, which is exactly what happened to Matt Little's business after a Chiang Mai mastermind. Unfortunately, it didn't do much for his wardrobe.
Oh my goodness.
Let's also not forget we have the Chiang Mai SEO conference, where 800 successful and batshit crazy entrepreneurs basically take over Chiang Mai for a week. You straight up can't go anywhere without hearing the word backlink mentioned over your shoulder. One important thing to point out, all of these events wouldn't be nearly as good if it weren't for the quality of the people attending. One criticism I find with SEOs online is that people can be quite secretive. People don't want to share their tactics, their niches, or anything for that matter with other people. But things are different in Chiang Mai. Instead of a scarcity mindset, there's an abundance mindset, and everyone helps each other. Hell, people share their actual websites so we can do website audits on them in the weekly meetup. It's a win-win for the community. If you want a constant stream of knowledge bombs, this is where you want to be. Why do I think it got this way? That's a good question. My theory is that for someone to leave their country, pack up, and relocate to Thailand, it takes a different mindset. People are pre-filtered before they even get here. That's my guess. Another observation I've had about SEO professionals is that on the whole, they're introverted and shy. If you should decide to visit, don't let that bother you. The community is super open and friendly. You don't need to be a six-figure earner with a 10-website portfolio in order to fit in. Everyone is welcome. Another unique perk about the community is because everyone is an SEO, they're all optimizers by nature. People are optimizing everything. Time management and outsourcing, which is killer in Chiang Mai, and I'll get to that soon. Health, dating. These guys in their Tinder are ridiculous. And of course, earnings. Since COVID, I'd have to say that the community has gotten even much stronger. When travel restrictions and lockdowns were in effect, that caused people to tone down on the travel for a year and instead focus on the community. And the community has been all the better for it. Now, before I start getting into the lifestyle benefits of Chiang Mai, I got one more thing to say about the people. And I'm not just talking about the expats when I say this. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is an entrepreneur. The lady selling pork stew on the street is an entrepreneur. By the way, this lady probably pulls in $5,000 a day. Being surrounded by entrepreneurship has an interesting effect. The general energy and tone of the conversations around you takes on a different color. The conversations are about possibility and taking responsibility for your actions. Now let me be straight. I love the States. It's my home. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't completely jarring for me the second I get off the plane at LAX and hear people blaming the president or COVID or whatever it is today that is holding them back from being happy. At this point in my life, I thrive in an environment of high-density entrepreneurship. Okay, let's move on to lifestyle, and I want to preface with something first. Money cannot buy happiness. We all know that. But what money can do is alleviate the pain felt by not having enough. I don't consider myself mega rich by any standard. But living in Thailand, I'm at the stage where I don't look at bills anymore. I just don't bother looking because I know that no matter what, I'll be able to afford it here. And that doesn't just apply to restaurants, but all experiences. There's a substantial amount of psychological fatigue attached to worrying about finances. And when you can let go of all that, a huge weight is lifted off your shoulders. To me, my moment of becoming rich happened when I didn't need to worry about prices anymore. And that can be achieved a lot faster in a country like Thailand. Something to keep in mind. Now, one thing you can do to optimize your life is outsource all aspects of it. Maid service costs between 200 and 300 baht per visit. That's about $8. Laundry service costs about 40 baht, or $1.50 per load. You can get meals delivered for anywhere between 90 to 200 baht, which comes out to $3 to $7 a meal. Or you can go beast mode and get a personal assistant for about $200, 6,000 baht per month, who will take care of anything you need. Grocery shopping, visa stuff, driving, literally anything you can think of. Speaking of driving, Grab, which is the Uber of Thailand, can take you anywhere you want in the city for $3. Everything I just mentioned adds up to huge time savings, which you can use to apply to your business, or just living an easier life. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about Thai people, some of the loveliest, kindest people in the world. As I said before, Thailand is called the land of smiles. People are just straight up genuinely friendly. Even to a D-bag American like me. People speak enough English to the point where you wouldn't need to learn a word of Thai to survive. That said, doing so is a significant enhancer of your experience. I studied for a year and it's definitely paid itself back in spades. Now, I know dating is a huge topic, so of course I'll address it as well. Yes, Tinder is available. Yes, Thai women and men are beautiful, kind, and into people from overseas. I'll leave it at that. As you likely already know, Thai food is world-renowned for its bold flavors and incredible taste. It's quite a treat to be able to eat Thai cuisine every day if you should like for pennies on the dollar compared to its prices in your home country. But what many people don't know is that Chiang Mai is a gold mine for high-end dining experiences. And you can experience these chef tables, omakazes, and Michelin stars for what you would pay at a TGI Fridays back home. Everything I'm about to list is under $100 per experience. Acula Restaurant, which has a Wagyu truffle risotto that I shit you not is actually too good to eat. Bad Boys Valley is an exclusive dinner experience at a huge art gallery and freaking zoo. The food is equally artistic. Modern Thai with local ingredients. Anjakin Villa, a private chef table at the chef's home. The oyster soup and steak are next level. Office of Fish, the best omakase sushi I've had outside Japan. And Black Itch, my favorite tasting menu in Chiang Mai. It's pure heaven. And you know what goes hand in hand with eating? Weed is now legal in Thailand, so don't be surprised if the country ends up morphing into the Amsterdam of Asia. Now I want to start getting into some of the important questions that you, the community, has asked. First, we have the question about visas. What kind of visa is required for Thailand? If you're just coming for a quick stay, then you can get a 30-day visa on arrival. If you want a longer trip, you can pre-apply for a 60-day tourist visa in your home country before you depart. For longer stays, you have a few options. You can get a student visa studying Thai language for about 30,000 baht per year, roughly $1,000. There's also self-defense visas where you learn self-defense, and that covers you for a year for about the same price. Thailand has been flirting with the idea of a digital nomad visa for people that work online, but that's still a work in progress. And lastly, you can plug into a Board of Investment BOI certified company like Igloo, which will get you a legit work visa for about $700 per month. How about taxes? Unless you have a registered business in Thailand, you don't need to pay tax in Thailand. Put in other words, if you're not working in Thailand and making Thai baht, you don't need to pay taxes. Personally, I don't know anyone who pays taxes here. Healthcare. How does it stack up against the West? Thailand is one of the top countries in the world for medical tourism. The reasons for this are quality of service and affordability. Your typical care is so cheap that most people don't bother with insurance unless it's a safeguard against major diseases like cancer. This is what I do. To put things into perspective, you can get a dental cleaning for about $8. And yes, it's good. Very recently, I had to spend 2 nights in Bangkok Hospital recently for a hardcore case of the flu. It was like staying in a 5-star hotel and only set me back a few $100s. And you don't need an appointment. You just walk right in and you'll be talking to a doctor in 20 minutes or less. Which brings us to a major health concern of Chiang Mai, and that's the smoky season. For 2 to 3 months of the year, the farmers in Chiang Mai dispose of their crop waste the shitty way by just straight up burning it. This causes the pollution levels to skyrocket to unhealthy levels, and it's by far the worst thing about Chiang Mai. While each year they have been making improvements, it's still not a place you want to be in the months of March and April. The community makes the best of the situation and uses it as an excuse to travel down to the islands each year. Koh Samui and Phuket are both great islands to call a second home for a couple months of the year. First world solution to a third world problem. Is Thailand safe? Do I feel safe in this country? In the 8 years I've lived in this country, I've never had a single thing stolen from me. The only violence I've ever seen has been when drunk tourists start shit with each other. Or a Muay Thai boxing match, which shouldn't be missed. Despite Thailand being a poor country, it is indeed a very Buddhist country. The concept of karma keeps people in check more effectively than the law does, which in my opinion is a huge boon to the feeling of safety you get here. What's the deal with COVID in Thailand? At the time of this recording, most Thais still wear masks in public. It's not required, but they do it anyways. It's an Asian thing and probably goes back to karma and people being okay with inconveniencing their own comfort for the sake of others. So at this point, you have a pretty clear understanding of what to expect in Chiang Mai. But experiencing a place is much different than watching a YouTube video about one. If you want to come out, I have some advice for you. First off, you don't need to have a business that is crushing it before you get here. Chiang Mai is a great place to start a new business in a low-cost environment with tons of entrepreneurial resources. Second, consider the timing of your trip. Avoid the smoky season in March and April, as mentioned before. The high season months of November through January have the best weather and the most action. Third, once you decide to come, join the Chiang Mai SEO community Facebook group and start to pre-network and make some connections before you even get here. And fourth, smash that subscribe button for more videos just like this one.